What's good, YouTube? Swerve here, and today I will be explaining how to level up your characters officially in Honkai Star Rail. So, I am a little sick, so just be mindful. I'm sorry. Um, when you're leveling up a character, right? And this is what I learned. Probably like a couple months or two ago, a month ago, whatever. Um, you want to get to a team started. That's first. So, let's say you're on a DLT, right? Which would be like Kafka, Black Swan. You can put her on maybe you have her, and then a sustain unit. Make sure you do it by this order, and make sure you stay true to the order, because if you do, let's say you do this level, but you use 60 Trailblaze power, and you move on to like traces 60, that's not gonna work. It's gonna take longer. So just listen to me when I say this. Do level first. Level up your characters first. So you're going to do, which is, let's for example, you do your leveling first. So you get the max you need for level. If it's 65, 60, whatever, you're doing a 4-star, 5-star. You get it to 65. So you can break the cap and at least get 70, because if you don't get 70, you can't upgrade your traces to like 8. It's gonna stop you. It's not gonna let you do it because you have to level up your character, obviously. So after you do that, you're gonna go to your Lycon next. My Lycon is not max because I'm stopped working on Kafka because I'm worried about Acheron at the moment. You do that. Do your Lycon next, because Lycon gives you extra stats, gives you an extra ability. So that's common sense. You want that to be, as high as it can be, so it can give you the best, stats and ability that it can give you. Traces. Now traces might take a little bit of time. It might take a week. I want to say it might take a week. Now, when it comes to your traces, every character does not have to be, 10, 10, 10. So you're looking at my Kafka right now, you're like, why doesn't this dude have Kafka 10, 10, 10? For one, I'm not done with her. I'm going to 10, 10, 10 because it's like my main DPS. Now, my Dr. Ratio is because he's a main DPS for my team, or one of my DPSs. You don't need to 10, 10, 10 each unit in the game that you level up, because that's a waste of tracks of destiny, and literally you just do not want to waste that, because you barely get them now. If you didn't do all the events in the game that you still have, make sure you go do those so you can get the tracks of destinies. If you have a certain character that doesn't need, like, I only 10, 10, 10 the characters that are like my main DPSs. If you're not a main DPS, most of the time you're not getting 10, 10, 10 unless your whole kit is just broken to the point you need 10, 10, 10. Now Sparkle, I'm not going to 10, 10 her 10, 10, 10 because literally you just need her skill 10. The skill increases crit damage of a single target ally by 24%, and Sparkle crit damage plus 45%. So that is why I'm not 10, 10, 10 in each unit in the game, or 10, 10, 10 in a lot of units, because it's no point. So just get a general idea so you don't have to really waste it. So if it's not a main DPS, do not 10, 10, 10. 8, 8, 8 should be fine with most of your units. It should get, MOC done. Because I want to say it was a time in the game where it was like you can 6 a unit, and you can do MOC. But now times have changed. At least 8 for your unit. Do not do 10, 10, 10 for each unit. Just don't, because it's a waste of time. You got a main DPS, you got a hyper carry. Make sure you 10, 10, 10 those units, because you want your DPS to hit hard. So after you do your tracing, now make sure you stick to traces all week until you have the max trace count that you need. You can go on any website, to find traces or how many you need. Sip Steven, shout out to him. He has a great guy. He posts guys on how many trace materials you need. You can just go look at his. It works. It helps you do it better. You can use the character. That's what it helps you to do. It helps you to use the character, because you have a 5-star that's just sitting there, and you want to use them, build a team around them, but you can't because you don't know how to farm or build up a character, or it comes to you that, oh, it takes so long to build a character. It might take a minute or a little while, like a week or two, but you will have them to the point where you can at least use them. So now after you have level like on traces, you go to your relics. Now this is why I like farming this way, because at least like as you can see, my black swan is not done at all, not done. But I can use my black swan because I at least have the relic set. Like if you have the relic set that they need for your character, but it's not the best stats or it's not the best. Don't mind my 12 to 12. I was just doing something dumb. But if you don't have, you have decent stats or decent enough stats on the relics, you can still use the character. It's not like you cannot use the character at all. It just might throw around the rotations a bit, but you can still use the character. That's what I'm trying to say to you. So I do it this way. So Kafka, I'm going to 10-10 because he's a DPS, main DPS for my team. Black Swan, I'ma just 10, maybe. I just gotta do more looking into Black Swan because I haven't looked, so I gotta make my decision on what I'm going to 10 on her. If I do, Run May, I did it. Everything on Run May kit is just ridiculous, bro. Bailu wasn't worth it, and you see how I did it. Like this is before I learned how to do or how to farm like I do now. I was just doing stupid stuff, and like that could have been tracks to Destiny that I could have saved. Cause this is not even like, you see what I'm saying? I don't even need to explain it. So I started doing this around Dr. Ratio. It went from Dr. Ratio to Rowan May, and then what, Black Swan. Then I did it with Kafka and then Sparkle. Like as you can see, like it works. You see what I'm saying? When I started farming like that, it made it better. It made it more easier for me to level up characters and get them done, or at least get them decent. Like Sparkle, 141 speed, not the greatest, but it's not the, it's not the worst. But she can still be used. Like she can still be used as a character. I can use her MOC, still beat it. I mean, don't let what you see on YouTube or other people's accounts make you think, oh, if I'm not at 160, 150, I can't do the content. Yes, you can. You can definitely do the content at a certain speed. Just some characters need more speed to it than others. You see what I'm saying? So it just depends on who the Harmony character is. So that's why I recommend leveling up that way. And another way is if you're about to get a unit that drops in like a month, just go ahead and pre-farm for that unit. So for example, Sparkle, right? Bro, I pre-farmed Sparkle. I mean, not Sparkle, Acheron. I pre-farmed Acheron relic set first because I already had Sparkle's pre-farm done, like during Black Swan, bro. Like she was already done. So she had a relic set, decent for her to use for now until I get done, doing, because I want to build my main DPS. And as Acheron, so I've been, doing a little decent with Acheron so far. It's not nothing too much, but I started doing it already, and I already have her traces done as well. So with that being said, I'm already ready for Acheron. I'm not really ready, but the relic set still needs a little bit of work. If I get like 50, 60 crit right here, it's usable. You see what I'm saying? It's usable. I've already did it, and we still have 15 days left. So just imagine how much time I can build. Now with relics, it is still RNG at the end of the day. But like I've been trying to tell y'all, you can use the character. You see what I'm saying? So that is what I do. And like I can show you that my Acheron stats or traces are already for. This is her essential materials. I just need like 20 more of these for traces, maybe more because I'm getting the light cone, so I probably need more. And then tracks to Destiny, there you go. So, and our other trace materials are here. So I mean, I'm ready. That is how I always pre-farm my characters or farm my characters. So just get a general idea of doing it that way, so you won't be confused, and you don't have any characters to level up and play MOC or do any type of in-game content you're trying to do. With all that being said, man, if you have any other method that you recommend, drop it down in the comments. This is like a method I recommend if you don't refresh, if you barely use your fuel. Just drop it down in the comments if you have any recommended other ways you do your farming. This is how I do mine, because I want to say, as you can see, I want to say it works. I started here, Dr. Ratio, then went from Dr. Ratio, Rome, Black Swan, Kafka, and then Sparkle. So it definitely works. And, you know, Lycon 80, level 80, relics. It's not the best, but it's usable. You see what I'm saying? So I can use my characters. But if you have anything better, just let me know down in the comment section, man. Make sure you guys subscribe, man. We just trying to go up on Honkai Star Rail. So we're just being patient, man. And I will drop the Twitch probably in the next video. I might just stream on YouTube sometime. But with all that being said, man, I'm out.